Hello, welcome to my channel, Art Dragon Blade. And today, we'll finish up this video, part 2, how to maintain your graphic card. And this is a little recap, going through what it used to look like and the system spec. But we'll go ahead and start testing the thermals and make sure it's running fine. Especially I'm using K5 Pro, change out the thermal paste of it on the GPU die itself to see what the temperature be like, instead of using, the proper thermal paste and this version of thermal paste because it's a replacement for a thermal pad. So I'm gonna see how well it performs. This is my own little experimental, and you guys kind of along the ride see how well it performs. If it spike up, turn it off. Well, I should say stop the test, see how well it cooled down, all that procedures I should say, just kind of get through it. And if it's still acting up or start acting up during boot up, just go ahead, turn it off and take it apart and see what you're missing on thermal paste on it or pad or something didn't line up. You kind of troubleshoot it when you testing it out. So this is what I'm doing, just put it together and make sure everything's fine. Alright, the system is booting up and we just wait to post and feel our dings and hopefully everything runs smoothly. I had to cut some parts out of the video because I have a very lovely background on my screen. I don't want to post on YouTube of well, just say it's not appropriate for a certain age group. So the system looked good. It's at 30 Celsius or lower before I turn this on and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the test and see what the thermals be like and what the stress of this thermal paste or compound could handle. So running the test. Look fine. The graphic card look like it's handling fine. It's just doing its thing. And then I noticed the temperature's already hitting 70 Celsius. It's like, okay, this is way too fast for warm up, and it's already redlining already. So this is where I start to panic. It's like, okay, maybe this. You hear me just holding the camera and try to hit Alt Control Delete. Just go ahead and completely set down. I shouldn't stop it with a bit heavy benchmark, but I panic. I freaked out. It's like, oh crap, I done something wrong. I need to turn it off. But surprisingly how fast the temperature went down. But other part of the sensors are, I don't know, the program can't really read the temperature right. So I'll just go ahead, set things down, and then start over again. This time, just take off the thermal paste of the GPU die, and pretty much show you the steps. Pretty much I did the first video. So turning it off, feel the temperature back. It's not really hot, I noticed that. And then finally, when the light turn off, it's safe to remove my graphic card out of the case. After that, I'll just go ahead and bolt it, and you already know the routine. So lovely. I'm gonna show you how difficult removing that paste off the GPU. So it's gonna be fun. It wasn't fun taking it off at all. It was really annoying. It's nice it lowered the temperature really quick. It's not meant for the GPU on itself. It was good on MOSFETs, power delivery, resistors, memory. It's good on those. So it's up on GPU. And here are my little custom mods. I'm kind of fast forward through this real quick. It does have a little fan behind the graphic card, so it's always staying cool. So same thing how you opening up like the first video. Same thing you do in this video. Right here you can see how well it's been covered, and you know all that gooey stuff is well it's there. So this time I'm using my Arctic Silver 5, so I'll go ahead and remove this lovely mess I made, and it's not gonna be fun to clean this out. I'm just reusing it and put it over there, and I'm gonna put more on it, and this is gonna take I had to speed this video up a lot, and I had to drench it, and it took a lot longer to clean this lovely thermal paste or replacement pad paste. I had to drown it with alcohol and let it sit a little bit longer, and it's really annoying to get it off. I had to clean the brush several times. I recommend don't follow my UFA here. It's really messy. It take a while to clean this up. I really had to speed up the footage of this video here. It was tedious long, but at least I know it doesn't work. So enjoy my irritation cleaning up this TPU die. After roughly 45 minutes cleaning it and really putting more of that thermal paste for the K5, clean up the GPU one more time. Don't mind my nasty pinky. The nails gonna come off eventually. So I'm gonna leave a nice thick bead on my GPU. I usually go thick and then I spread it out. For me, I just overdo it on the GPU. I don't really need to. Everyone have their own way to apply thermal paste. This is mine. Nice and even, nice and smooth. Let it settle a little bit, and then put a little more, like usual. But it did took forever to clean all that crap out, so. And a little more on top of that. So it'll squish any air bubble out. So, zoom out, so you know how it looks. Like usual, it's nothing really new, just reinstalling the fan header, put a little more K5 on the pads, and this should be good to go. You might notice some of the pad had a little bit K5 on it, so I just added on there, just a very thin layer. It should not hurt it. I just add a little more than I should. So pretty much put it back here and we'll go test it again. Here I'm just making sure the thermal paste have evenly spread out on the memory on the heatsink there. And now we'll go ahead and put the graphic card back in and pretty much do the normal, well, installing it, make sure everything runs fine, and then start running tests. Here, look like everything's running normal like it should. Everything's still booting up, so I'm just verifying everything looked fine. It's a lot cooler was before, so that's good. It was 34 Celsius when the system turned on, so this is about 2-degree difference, and it's slowly warming back up. So we'll go ahead and run Heaven Benchmark and see what type of thermals we'll have. See what type of stress and it will skyrocket or not. So we'll go ahead and hit run and see how this plays out. So far the temperatures are a lot lower than what it was when the first video I put up. Like, it's not hitting 69, it's at 54. And this is warming up, so later on the video we'll go run, let it warm up, let it equalize in the next 20 minutes or so. So you go see me kind of panning back and forth, and you see in Fahrenheit 131 and 55 Celsius. So far we're doing pretty good. So I'm gonna explain more where we're at, and I'm gonna apply more clocking speed later on. So after 10 minutes been running, and everything looked fine, and give you guys a visual closer look at how my case is in a small fan, and ignore the tape around the PCI Express extension lane. That's the extra security. Just put tape on it. I try to hit off the grayness out of it, so when you look at it, it doesn't look too bad. But here my benchmark scores, FPF a little bit lower than last time because I have a different screen side. It's a different mode, so the screen is a little more bigger than the last one, so it does affect frame rates completely. So that's my bad. I didn't put the right size screen dimension on my thing, whatever you want to call it. And also do, touch and feel, make sure everything is working, everything's cool back there, not too toasty back there, like pretty much a normal operation. It doesn't radiate heat. Make sure everything's secure, it's fine. And now I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up 100 megahertz. And the memory about, I forgot, I put like 80 or 90 around there. And apply and run the test again. And the temperature went back down pretty quickly too after 20 minutes went by. So it cooled down a lot faster. Fan speed's on max. Everything's running full tilt. So I'm gonna let it run and let it play out. Adding extra 100 megahertz on the GPU and extra 80 or 90 megahertz on the memory, or 80 I meant to say, and the temperature did not went 60. The last test I done, it went like 69. But that little number off the side, we dropped 10 degrees difference. And just change out your thermal paste and pad and get better product. Like I use Arctic Solar 5, so it's been pretty good. And then K5 Pro, it looked like it handled the temperature and dissipate pretty good. If you want to pause the video and look at the numbers on the first test, and the screen size is a little different, it done, like I said, pretty damn good. And I've already done the version, the Celsius and Fahrenheit, so yeah. The general maintenance of your graphic card will prolong the life and get better, like thermal grizzly, whatever you want to use, or liquid metal. As long as you know how to do it and take your time at it, you will get a performance gain. Huge performance. So for me, it's 10 Celsius different or 10 degrees difference. I'm happy. So hope you like and subscribe this video. Tell you the steps and be patient how to do things. If not, just do what you need to do. And I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, you guys take care and be safe. Later.